the defender, Troy Vincent, arrived just about the same time as the ball.
Yeah, this is going to be a physical matchup. Watch Troy Vincent on him right here. Now, he's going to try and jam him right there at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Owens is going to try and jam Vincent. They both jam each other. Now Terrell Owens should have just run right through that ball. He didn't have to jump. He didn't have to leave his feet. If he would have just kept running, he could have caught that pass. Although it was tough the way Troy Vincent was draped on him there at the end.
That was a good play by Vincent. And that's
this is a physical corner.
Kirby will get the 49er first down at the Eagle 35.
What they're trying to do for the most part is put Bobby Taylor on Jerry Rice and put Troy Vincent on Terrell Owens, but that's not the way it's going to happen all the time. On that last play, Vincent was on Jerry Rice.
Whoever covers Rice is going to get some help.
But you know, the 49ers don't go deep to Rice the way they used to. You know, run him on ups or deep outs and stuff. It seems like most of the stuff he's catching now is that short crossing stuff. They don't really work him on the outside anymore. There he goes in motion there.
Here's Steve Young. All kinds of time. Young back across the field, complete to Adrian Cooper. The backup tight end, Brian Dawkins, made the stop.
Yeah, that's where Steve Young's running helps you, Pat. It's not only that he can take the ball and run with the ball, but he can take the ball and run with it and buy time. I mean, watch him here. It's a fake. It's a bootleg. He had Jerry Rice open, but then he waited and waited, ran a little more, bought a little more time, and he finds Adrian Cooper in the middle there. You know how long he had to throw that?
6 seconds?
He had 6 seconds, but you know, probably the pass protection was like 2.5, and the rest was just Steve Young.
Kirby gets a couple. That's another play the 49ers have run forever. That quick trap to the halfback.
And again, with this offense, with this 49er offense, the quarterback has to be able to run the ball. And I think that with this offense, that Steve Young is a perfect quarterback for it.
He has been.
Yeah, you know, and Brett Favre, you know, in Green Bay can run and, you know, and move around and buy time. I'm not always talking about running like a running back. They can do that too, but just like that, you know, 2 plays ago, that kind of running.
By 6 seconds, 2nd and 8. 3-man front for the Eagles. And again, Young has good pass protection, gets the screen pass out to Floyd. Floyd is cut down as he crossed the 10-yard line by Mark Woodard. That is a play that looked like it had the possibility of touchdown written on it.
Yeah, Jesse Supolo's the center. Watch Jesse Supolo, the center there, in that screen pass. He's going to come right down the line, and he's going to make a block here, and they just get off it. See, if he gets that guy right there, then they had a chance to get away with it.
3rd and about a yard, just inside the 10-yard line of the Eagles. 3 wide receivers. Young going to run it himself. Will get the first down. Still on his feet. Steve Young scores. That's a 9-yard run, but that is a dandy, and he might be hurt.
Yeah, because there wasn't a big hole there for Steve Young, and it looks like he hurt his left shoulder. Because the one thing you can run, but you can't hit with the left shoulder. Now watch, here's Steve Young. He's going to come back, and he's going to run the draw there, but he didn't give it time to develop. And when he didn't do that, he had to run through things, and he got a hit right there at the end. That last hit looked like it was right on his left shoulder.
That looked like a real stinger, that last one. He gets hit from the right side and from his left side.
Well, see, now he looks like a running back here. I mean, he's straight arm and he's doing everything because he knows one thing. It's a playoff game, and he's going to get it to the end zone.
49ers lead 7-0. Wilkins kickoff sails in the direction of Witherspoon, but is picked up by Mark Say. And Say comes outside to the 40. Stopped by Junior Bryant. Again, Steve Young just scored the touchdown.
I don't know if he got hurt when he got hit, he got hurt when he went down, or he got hurt when these guys start to pick him up. But he has one of his teammates, he's jerking that left shoulder, darn near jerked the shoulder right out of joint. Steve Young on that drive, though, he was 6 out of 7 passing and carried the ball 2 times for 17 yards and a touchdown. So that was kind of a Steve Young drive, wasn't it?
And he looks okay.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. He's done. He just got beat around down there, but I think the end thing, I think the thing that hurt his left shoulder was his own guy jerking on him.
That's Ricky Waters, stopped at the line of scrimmage by Ken Norton Jr. Right now for a Fox game break, let's send you back to our Fox Television Center, James Brown.
All right, Pat, we'll take a look at the always dangerous Cordero Stewart today. 9 carries, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. This the final one of the day as they up in Indianapolis 42-14. They meet New England next week. Back to Pat and John.
And here at 3Com, the 49ers lead the Eagles 7-0. The Eagles have the ball, and Ty Detmer goes back to throw it. Detmer crosses body to his tight end, Jason Dunn, who they believe is a wonderful prospect.
And he can help a quarterback, too. And now watch here. This time, when Ty Detmer goes back, if we can just stop it right here, we can see that he finds a lane because he gets the tackles out here and here. Now he can move up in here, and he can find Jason Dunn as tight end. You see, when they didn't give him that lane before, he was having trouble. That time, the tackles by Bryant Young going to the outside, that gave Ty Detmer a lane.
Fryer's the man in motion. Pitch it back to Kevin Turner. And Turner gets into 49er territory to their 40. Merton Hanks made the stop.
You know, I was talking to Bill Walsh before the game, Pat, and he was saying that what he was talking to the players about is keeping their hands and arms dry. You know, that where you get the wet balls in the wet field and you worry about, you know, your quarterback getting his left arm or his left hand. He said that's where fumbles come. It looks like Steve Young was warming up there to try and get that left shoulder back, but he also did. You notice how dry his left arm was.
On second down, Detmer gets it to the fullback Turner again. And gets a Eagle first down at the 49er 30.
Now, this is the first thing that you have to do. If you're going to get the ball out, you have to pick up the blitz because the 49ers are starting. Here comes Tim McDonald here, and you just see Joe Panos, the right guard. He came out right at the end and just got enough of Tim McDonald to bump him off so that he couldn't be a factor.
First and 10 Eagles at the 49er 30. Detmer back to Waters. Cut down after a couple by Gary Plummer.
You know, Ray Rhodes was telling us last night that he comes out every game and he always wants to do 2 things, but they never seem to do it, is get Kevin Turner more involved in the offense, and he just ran the ball 2 out of 3 times, or touched the ball 2 out of the last 3. And the other thing is get the ball to his tight end, Jason Dunn, more. You say, we say that every week going in, and then we don't do it, and we come out and we say it again the next week. Well, on this drive, he's doing it.
Second and 8. The word on Steve Young, by the way, is that his ribs are bruised. He took a shot in the ribs, and that was the source of his discomfort. Detmer gets it to Ricky Waters. Waters gets an Eagle first down at about the 16. Stopped by Barker.
And sometimes just by going to someone like a Kevin Turner and then a Jason Dunn, then back to a Kevin Turner, that will open up things for the guy you really want to get it to, is Ricky Waters. But, you know, Ty Detmer's getting back into that rhythm that he had earlier. Remember on that first drive, how he just took the team down the field methodically, then he got out of that. He's getting back into that rhythm now.
3 wide receivers. Irving Pryor. That's Charlie Garner. And he rumbles inside the 10-yard line. He likes this field.
Yeah, I don't know why the 49ers are on defense and Dana Stubberfield's over there in the sideline. You know, unless he's injured, they're moving the ball on him, and I think you ought to have your best players in there,
especially on this location in the field. It's second down, about 2.
Yeah, and they're playing a 4-man line. It's not that they're playing a 3-man line. And Stubblefield is one of their better run players.
That's Turner. And Turner, I don't believe, got quite enough for the first.
You know, there's one thing that teams do now, and I don't know that the 49ers are doing that, but it really kind of upsets me, is that rotating of guys, you know, where you rotate your guys to keep guys fresh. But if a guy's a dominant player and the other team's inside the 10-yard line, I don't think fresh is important.
If a guy is a dominant player, he doesn't need a rest.
In the old days, he never got one. If he's a dominant player, you pay him like a dominant player, and he plays every play.
Stubblefield remains on the sideline. He and Dolman both. Here's Detmer. The rush. And the 49ers intercepted Marquez Pope. Detmer just threw it up in the air, trying to throw it away, and he didn't throw it away far enough.
He was trying to get it out of bounds, but that was a heck of a job by Marquez Pope of the coverage. There was some pressure on Detmer. You see, he has to throw this ball, but he doesn't get enough on it. I mean, if you're going to get rid of the ball and you're going to try and throw it away, it's tough when you got a guy like Ken Norton right on you. That's why he didn't get it out there. That's why Marquez Pope got it.
If you're going to throw it away, throw it away. Have a look at the length of those cleats.
You know, when you're on the sideline, you don't need those 3/4-inch cleats, but when you're out there in that grass, you do need those 3/4 inch.
Steve Young gives to Terry Kirby.
Let's watch that interception again. Here's Marquez Pope here, and he's just playing a zone. And when Detmer gets the pressure here, I think he's trying to throw it away, but he doesn't get enough on it. Marquez Pope out there on top. He's just playing zone. And watch Detmer there. See, he just throws it away. I think he's trying to throw it out of bounds. There's no chance for the receiver to catch a ball. And Pope makes a heck of a catch and stays in bounds.
2nd and 8. The Eagles show blitz, and they don't come. Young has all kind of time again. And he threw it away. Flag on the play.
Yeah, made a good block on that is his left tackle, Steve Wallace. Mike Mamula, they're going to get any pressure. They got to get pressure from Mike Mamula, the right end. He tried a spinner on Steve Wallace. I'll tell you, Steve Wallace just handled it.
You know, that story of Steve Wallace, he had been with the 49ers for so long. He signed with the Eagles. All of a sudden, by his own admission, he got very heavy. Lost some of his quickness. The Eagles cut him. He came back here as a backup, he thought.
Interference. Offense. Number 40. 10 yards. Still second down.
Walt Coleman.
Let's watch this. Here's Mike Mamula here. Here's Steve Wallace. Now watch, Mike Mamula is going to try and spin. See, he's going to hit in and try and spin. See the hit, and then you spin. Now watch Steve Wallace. As he just spins, he just stays with him and just takes him right down to the inside. Then that gave Steve Young, you know, had he had something open there to the left side, he could have thrown it there.
Young hands the ball to Kirby. Just continuing with Steve Wallace. He realized he had lost some of his quickness. He lost weight, lost down to 285. I know that sounds strange. But he lost down to 285, got that quickness back, and now he's starting and playing very well.
Yeah, and he was ready to retire.
Yeah.
And now he's improving, he's getting better at the end of the season. Probably his best games this year has been his last 5 games. Now he's thinking, what the heck? He's not going to retire from this.
Shit! Young, low to Rice. Incomplete.
Again, that's the thing with a 3-man line. They do give you those lanes, but you have to get the ball there. That was a thing that, you know, that I don't know if those ribs aren't bothering Steve Young now.
It looked like it on that throw.
I know it did. I mean, it looks like he's having trouble getting full range of motion. And if you've ever had rib injuries, anytime you move any part of your body, every part of your body hurts.
You can't cough, can't yawn.
Yeah, I mean, it just any movement goes right to that rib.
Calvin Williams back deep for the Eagles. Regular returner say sprained his ankle. Williams said get away from it. Now he feels it.
No, he caught